Good morning. You may ask your classmates to enter the room. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Basta kayo? Friday na, no? Lapit na exam. Okay, so we have 1 minute left before we start. Have you explored the visual microscope that I posted on Canvas?
Yes, ma'am. I played around it for like a long time, ma'am.
Diba?
Yeah, ma'am. It's cool though.
Yes. So for those who haven't tried it, maganda. Try nyo siya. Especially for those who are haven't experienced manipulating the microscope on hand, ganda yan. So at least you will have a prior idea before you do it in action. So it's enough, I guess. Let us start our day with a word of prayer. Okay, so Yana, ikaw una ko nakita na pag-on mo ng camera. Can you please lead us in today's prayer,
Let's
Yana?
pray. Dear Lord, thank you for science time. Please help us to listen and obey to our teacher in Jesus' name. Pray, Amen.
Amen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay? On tayo ng ating mga camera. Let us start our day with a bang, 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 bang. May lalatuin na naman tayo. Okay? Bago tayo magsimula. Say mechanics, no? Say mine and then your name if you want to answer. So this game has something to do with our topic for today. Still a continuation about the yan. So may pumapasok pa. So I think isa na lang naantay natin. So should I assume that these people who haven't turned on their cameras yet are having a hard time with their internet connection or gusto lang na naka-off yan? Nathan, paki-on yan. Miss, Abby, Julia,
Mababa sa amin, ma'am.
ha?
Mababa
Mabagal
sa
ang,
amin.
okay, mabagal ang wifi. Okay. Si Nathan, Timothy is not yet here, but we can start anyway. So let me just share my screen. Again, for those who recently entered the room, we are going to play a game, same mechanics. If you want to answer, just say mine and then your name. So this game is called P2P game or picture to picture. So I will show different pictures. Ang pinaka main category natin is about food. So these pictures were magnified 100 times, no? And you will identify which kind of food or what is the name of the food that is being projected. Again, it is magnified 100 times. So it will not show the shape, no, of the object or the food, but instead how it looks like under the microscope. Are you guys ready? Mine and then say your name. First, food tayo ha, food. Okay, what is this? Again, mine and your name. If you want to guess, you may unmute yourself. What food is this? All of these are popular food or na-encounter natin mostly every day? Karamihan nasa bahay lang.
Mine, Abby nga.
Okay, Abby ba yan? Okay, Abby.
Salt.
Salt. Okay. Sing. Hindi yan salt.
Ice.
Ice. Sing.
Mine, ein.
Ein.
Sugar?
Okay, so our first food is sugar. Sugar under the microscope looks like this. Same with the salt, it has a crystallized.
It kind of hurts the eyes.
Yes. Para siyang ice, but again, it was magnified 100 times under the microscope. Next. Pagkain pa rin yan ha, pagkain. Maaring iniinom.
Mine, Abby.
Mayonnaise.
Lumaya. Okay, first mine, Abby, yes.
Burger.
Burger, wrong. Eunice,
Mom, it looks like a raspberry for some reason.
Mayonnaise, alamang.
alamang or shrimp paste, wrong.
Mine
Mine and then say
Mine Yosha.
Okay, Yosha.
Ma'am, hindi yan bagoong, ma'am.
No, it's not a
Mine,
shrimp paste. What's your
Mine,
guess?
Yana.
Yung shrimp paste? Yana,
Ketchup.
ketchup, wrong.
Mine, Abby. Corned beef.
Corned beef, so first clue, we can put it in a bottle after we put it out in a sachet. Pwede siya ilagay sa bote.
Milo.
Powdered siya, powdered.
Milo ba?
Wrong.
Milo.
Milk.
Oh, Bea. Sige, Bea. Bea, say your answer.
Coffee, ma'am.
Okay, this one is coffee. Okay. Coffee under the microscope looks like this.
Mom, mukha din latik
Alam mo,
for some
no?
reason.
Parang brownies pa nga. Okay. So, good job. Next. What is this?
Mine, Abby.
You?
Ube.
It is a
Ube.
spice. It is a spice.
Mine, ein.
Ein, yes.
Salt.
Wrong.
That ain't no salt.
Yes, Ayan, what's your guess?
Still guessing. I'm still guessing because I really know what salt looks like under a microscope.
First clue, again, it is a spice. Spice.
Crinkles.
Crinkle. Wrong. It is a spice.
Bell
Second
pepper?
clue. Okay, wow, ang galing naman ni Ayon. It is black pepper. Okay, so Ayon's answer is correct. Black pepper under a microscope looks like this, magnified 100 times. Next,
Mine,
Mine
Abby.
Yosha.
Mine, Angela.
ano na una?
Mine, Abby.
Mine Yosha.
Yosha, what's your answer?
Strawberry, ma'am.
Okay, probably this is the easiest. Strawberry. And mapapansin nyo, merong insect. So, it is a reminder for us to truly wash, no, fruits and vegetables before we eat them. Kasi probably, we have these microscopic organisms na nakakain natin. Okay? Yes,
Oh.
Ayon? Are you going to say something?
Ma'am,
Yes?
did you know there's a microscopic insect smaller than salt that can
Yes.
be everywhere?
Yes. Sa broccoli, marami nun. Baka yung mga may favorite ng broccoli dyan. Next. Ano to?
Mayonnaise.
Yes, Sini?
Feather.
Feather?
Mine Abby.
Wrong.
Mine,
It is a
Angelo.
food.
Mine,
Food.
Angelo.
Mine
Yes,
Abby.
Angelo?
Barley.
No.
Mine Abby.
Sige,
Chicken.
Keziah?
Meat.
Meat? Wrong. Another clue? Seafood.
Mine Abby.
Mayonnaise.
Yes, Abby?
Shrimp.
Okay, wow, this is a shrimp under a microscope. Nice guess, huh? First to identify. Next.
Mine,
Mayonnaise.
Angelo.
Yes, Eunice. Eunice ba tawag mo?
Guyabano.
Wrong.
Mine Keziah.
Keziah, yes? Ha?
Parang, wow.
Melon? Melon ba? Melon ba sinasabi mo? Another clue? Sabi ni Bea, jackfruit? Wrong. Another clue? It is red. But under the microscope, it has a different color. Red. It is a fruit,
Mayonnaise.
color red. Eunice, yes?
Apple.
Apple? Wrong.
No?
Mine Abby.
Yes, Abby?
Tomato.
Wow! That is correct. It is a tomato. No? Tomato, if we're going to look at it using our naked eye, it is color red. But under a microscope, it is having a different color. Last for today, what is this? Wala naman siguro yung phobia dito yung may butas-butas, no?
Ma'am,
No.
can I not? Yeah.
Is it meat?
Anong klaseng meat?
Beef.
Why does it look
Beef.
like skin?
Ano sabi mo yung Eunice?
Beef.
Okay, because it is truly a beef burger. So if you love eating burgers, microscopically, they look like this. Okay? So, ito,
Ma'am, that's why I stick with the one without the beef.
po,
That's why when I have burger, I don't want beef. I want the one with chicken.
kaya, okay. So, thank you for your participation. You are good in identifying popular foods under a microscope. Hindi ko inaasahan yun. Akala ko mahirap to eh. Yung pala, madali lang. Tapos pala, hinirapan ko pa. Okay, anyway, baka hindi tayo matapos. We are going to proceed to our lesson today. But first, for those who recently entered the room, may I ask if you have tried to explore the virtual microscope that I posted on Canvas? Except Yosha, I mean. Yung nag-explore ba na iba? Wala.
I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna try it
Okay.
later.
So, since you haven't tried it yet, I will just, what do you call this? Project. Okay. So, this is how it looks like. Can you see my screen? Sorry. Okay. So, welcome to the virtual microscope. So, here, we can choose guide, learn, explore, test, and options. If you are going to click the guide, you will be introduced on how the virtual microscope will help you, how objective lenses look like, the immersion oil lens, how to take care of the microscope, and what are the terminologies. So, as I have my discussion for today, we are also going to explore the virtual microscope at the same time. So you will have the feeling that you are the one who's manipulating the microscope. Is that clear? Okay. So let us start. So this is a continuation of our discussion about the microscope. Last meeting, we were able to enumerate the parameters of microscopy, such magnification, resolution, and contrast. We also identified the parts and function of the compound microscope. Today, we are going to learn how we should properly use and take care whenever we are using the microscope, other types of microscope, and other advances that it created in the field of biology. So first, how to properly use the microscope? Take note, you should handle it with care. Where should you hold it? You should hold it in its curved arm, and then using your other arm or hand, you should support its base. And then put it near your chest para pag kung sakali man when someone is about to bump you, madali niyo siyang maiiwas. You can easily avoid, no, incidents. Where should you place them? You should place the microscope carefully on the table or even in a flat surface. Even then. Hindi yung naka-incline. Why? Because it may cause the microscope to fall. So, ano yung itsura niyan dito sa ating virtual microscope here? Yan, ganyan nyo dapat siya bubuhatin. One of your hands will hold the curved arm and then the other, you should support the base. Okay? So, ganyan ang itsura niya. So, sorry, bear with me if I will, mag-switch ako na screen na yan. Okay, next. Number 3, here, this mechanical part called revolving nose piece is the one that you should try to move if you wanted to change the objective from lower to higher power objective lens. So you will know that the selective objective is in position kapag meron na kayo narinig na click. Okay? You should always remember that low power objective is marked 10 times or 12 times, while the higher power objective or HPO is marked 40 times, 43 times, or 60 times. So these marks indicate how many times an object being viewed is magnified by the objective. So saan niyo siya titingnan? After you change or manipulate the power objective lenses. Number 4, dito tayo sa eyepiece. Look through the eyepiece, but usually whenever we are looking at under the microscope, ganito yung itsura natin, yung isa nakapikit. Pero dapat pala, both eyes were open in order to avoid eye strain. So the eyepiece is the part that further magnifies the image of the specimen because in the eyepiece itself, meron din yang lens dyan. Okay? So the total magnification of the object is the product of the magnification in our objective lenses together with our eyepiece. So balik tayo sa virtual microscope. Explore natin. Ayan siya. So here, meron tayong double eyepiece na both eyes pwede mag-view. Here's our objective lenses. Okay? Yan. Okay? So here, eyepiece lens, this lens also known as ocular lens. Here, ito yung ating nose piece. Then here, ito yung ating objective lenses. So, paano natin ma-observe paano sila gumagana? Let us explore. So, kuha tayo ng sample lens. Sample slide. Ayan. So, ito yung itsura ng letter E under the microscope. It is inverted. So, pag 4 times ang magnification niya, pansinin niyo to ha, pansinin niyo tong cursor ko, nasa objective na siya. As I adjust this, ano nangyayari sa objective lens? Nagmo-move. Okay? So, from 4 times, we move it into 10 times, tapos palapit siya ng palapit. So, ano sabi? We should not use the coarse focus if we are going to, what? Use high power objective lens. Kasi, sobra siyang lalapit. When switching lenses, you should move through the lenses in order to slowly increase them. So, from 4 times, fine focus is the adjustment na maliliit lang. Coarse focus is the adjustment na malaki yung kanyang movement. So, pag in-adjust natin yan, ano nangyari? Look at the stage. It is moving. Ayan. We are manipulating the knob. Okay?
Ma'am, na-amaze ako nung ma'am,
Yan.
na-amaze ako nung gumagalaw yung stage, ma'am.
Yes, that's true. Kapag mababa ang objective power na ginamit nyo, you should use the coarse focus in order to create big adjustments. Pero kapag mataas ang inyong objective lens, such 10 times, you can start to use the fine focus. Pwede rin unti-unti sa coarse. Nakita nyo kung paano siya naging clear? As I manipulate coarse and fine focus, pwede rin yung i-adjust yung light. Here, yan yung mirror ninyo. Okay? So that's why I want you to explore it on your own para makita niyo ano gusto niyo, the spider leg. Yan. Ano itsura ng leg ng gagamba? Oh, parang legs ko to, Char. Okay, ganyan kabuhok yung legs ko. Okay, so just kidding. So ito ang itsura ng legs ng spider when we viewed under the microscope. Tingnan natin. Mirror 10 times. So, pwede natin adjust yung ating light adjustment. Ayan. Mas nakikita natin ngayon yung kanyang hair. So, sabi dito, pag nag-a-adjust kayo ng objective lens, lower to higher. Wag yung lower sabay, 100 times na kayo agad. Okay? Dapat paunti-unti lang. So, ngayon, sobrang lapit na natin. So, I can move this kasi for real, pwede nyo talaga siyang i-move. The clip. So, ngayon, kung gusto nyo mag-focus dyan, adjust nyo lang yung knob. Ayan. So, mas nakikita nyo ngayon yung hair strand ng spider lens. Oops! Meron tayong note dito, kailangan daw ng immersion oil kapag 100 times ang viewing. Or ito yung tinatawag natin na stain, no? Stain technique. So, kapag gumagamit kayo ng 100 times, you should only use fine focus. Why? Because it will, or it might break the lens of the objective power lens kasi sobrang lapit niya. Tignan niyo yung coarse focus. Isasagad ko yan. Pak. Damage. Okay? So, you should avoid using the coarse knob with the 110 times. Kasi ano nangyari? Nakita niyo yung basag? Ayun. Nabasag siya. So, sobrang lapit. So, kapag mataas ang objective power lens, fine focus lang or fine adjustment. Okay? So, Nag-advance na ako sa aking PowerPoint. So, number 6 yon, use the coarse adjustment for LPO, fine adjustment for HPO. And then, whenever you are viewing a specimen, you should also adjust the mirror or the source of light. And then the diaphragm will do the work in order to regulate how much light should enter, okay, the hole in order for you to view the specimen under the microscope. Okay? Yan. So you can move the slide. Ayan, as you move the knob, the slide or together with the stage can be also manipulated. Yan nga, sabi kanina, slide in order for you to focus certain parts of the specimen. Nakita niyo naman siguro nung grade 4 kayo on how I focus or move the slide in order to emphasize a certain part. Number 8, adjust the diaphragm beneath, nasa ilalim ng stage yun, to regulate the light that passes through. And paano natin siya lilinisin? We should only use soft cloth or tissue paper in outside surfaces of our microscope, but only lens paper should be used in order to clean the lens. Kasi to avoid what? Scratch, okay, and damage to the lens itself. Okay? So, any question about how we should properly use the microscope? Madali lang kasi sana ito if we are face-to-face kasi kaya ko i-demonstrate. But, again, kindly explore the virtual microscope link that I posted on Canvas in order for you to experience it on your own. Okay? Okay po ba yan? Next. So what are the advances in microscopy or the study of tiny objects before up until now? So we have this keywords such as ultra microscope, phase contrast microscope, electron microscope, and scanning tunneling microscope. Okay? First, we have the ultra microscope. Before, since the 18th century, microscopes have been improved all the more, not only in terms of its magnifying power, but also its capability in facilitating studies of different living organisms and particles. Way back, 1926, there is an Austrian-Hungarian chemist named Richard Adolf Sigmondi, okay, that was awarded because of his work in colloids. Familiar kayo sa colloids, diba? It is a form of a mixture. Colloids is a mixture in which one substance is suspended throughout another substance. And he used this device called ultramicroscope that has a capacity of allowing viewing of tiny particles, and it enables him to view the particles of the colloids that having a diameter which is below the wavelength of visible light na 500 nanometer, which is equivalent 500 times 10 raised to negative 9. So kung 500 times 10 raised to negative 9 is equivalent to the wavelength of a visible light, which cannot be seen by the naked eye, it is the same size of the particles of the colloids that this ultramicroscope tried to view. And Richard Sigmondi succeeded in viewing that. Next. Kasi I introduced to you, di ba, yung microscope lang na nilalagay sa mata from Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Ito, nag-upgrade na siya. So this phase contrast microscope In 1933, it was used by a Dutch physicist named Fritz Zernike. So it was used for his work in, how to pronounce this? Va, va, Wageningen Physical and Medical Congress. Hindi siya W, it's Wageningen Physical Medical Congress. So the technique behind using this microscope is phase contrast technique. It is different from the compound microscope that is using the bright field technique. Kasi usually, compound microscope, you are going to place your specimen under the microscope and it is going to be illuminated from below and then you have to observe it from above. Phase contrast technique is different because you have to separate the background light from the scattered light of the specimen, creating a magnification like this. Para siyang black and white, but it is very helpful in terms of discovering how the cells in different organisms behave, especially how they conduct cell division. Okay? Next, electron microscope. Way back 1950s, it was first introduced that time, and it is using a beam of accelerated electrons as a source of illumination. So here, this is truly an advanced type of a microscope because it is not using a sunlight or an electric source anymore. And electrons compared to the what do you call this? The ordinary light that will come from our initial source of light, mas mataas ang frequency nito. And if the frequency is high and the wavelength is also short, it can penetrate in different objects. Kaya kaya niyang i-view yung mga ganitong klase ng specimen. Okay? So, in 1986, Ernst Ruska was awarded half lang kasi together with other scientists, the Nobel Prize in Physics for his work in electron optics and for the design of the first electron microscope. So here, what is the main difference of scanning electron microscope to the transmission electron microscope? Simple lang. The image that it is being projected. SEM is projecting a three-dimensional magnification of the specimen, while the transition electron microscope is only two-dimensional. So mas mataas yung SEM. So lastly, we have the scanning tunneling microscope. Who would have thought that a single microscope na hinahawakan lang before ni Anton van Leeuwenhoek will be as big as this right now? Okay? So scanning tunneling microscope is being used for imaging specimens at the atomic level. So super advanced na ito. So way back 1981, ang mga inventors nito is si Gerd Binig and Heinrich Rohrer, who won Nobel Prize way back 1986. So the principle behind the use of scanning tunneling microscope is the quantum tunneling, wherein there is a conducting tip. Ayan, malaki siya, no? Pero yung tip na yan, it is the one that is going to draw to the surface of the specimen. And then the difference in the voltage between the two allows the electrons from the tunnel through the vacuum. So as we are going to analyze this tip is the one that will initiate the viewing of a specimen at the atomic level. So what is the summary of our discussion? Biology is not simply a science on its own. Ibig sabihin, biology didn't advance on its own. The studies done in chemistry, physics, and other sciences and fields help biology to advance further. Kanina, electron microscope, scanning tunneling microscope, there are a lot of physics and chemistry behind the use of that, okay, which help scientists to discover more about life existence or biology. Microscopy was born after the habitual trade in Europe. So, hobby lang nila before, no? They are just using it for glassware, just to check kung may basag. But now, it turned into the most important tools, okay, in the study of life. And the improvement in lenses and study done on refraction furthered microscopy because it is not just the model of the microscope itself that was improved, but also the structure of the lens being used in order to view our specimen. So, any question about our discussion? So, we just enumerated microscopes that created an advanced technology or application of advanced technology way back then up until now. So if you have your book with you, follow me on page 170. Let us answer exercise 6.1. We are going to check it right away. Kangyan, I will send it to you. Answer on mo lang. Just write true if the sentence is correct and false if the sentence is incorrect.
What page?
Page 170. Yeah. Messenger kami.
Is the eyepiece the ocular lens?
Po.
Is the eyepiece the ocular lens?